So in the interest of like the fact that, I mean, you see like the Wayback Machine, Archive, Patreons, a lot of things like that, and you know they'll be, at the start of the internet, will be the most picked through part of history. Like digital archaeology will be a college class. I mean, everybody sees that. Except for I wrote a paper on the need for data protection and privacy education and why that linkability is a problem. Those vectors are a problem, and our current model of a lot of things are problematic. But everybody always gives me crap. Like I got told they didn't want my kind at DEF CON. I finally wasn't using an alias or handle. Wasn't using a stage name. I just came out and said my real history. I thought people might respect the level of social engineering and hacking that goes into being the highest end exotic dancer. But no, you can get to the height of a career in an industry and still are no respect. I'm kind of stuck in the house because I'm sick, fighting a cold on top of all of this. That's fun. I keep trying to get inspired and not feel so bad about society, so I watch videos online. I'm like, why Arch Linux? Are all those people as dickheaded as they seem in real life? I mean, I had just been attacked. I wasn't told of any of the charges. Like, I had a bunch of crimes committed against me in Vegas. I'll go into that later. I'm just gonna stick to why I like Arch Linux. Because you can build proprietary shit. They don't care. I had it on notebook paper, a base dev install of, using parted. Most people don't know like LSBLK to just check for peripheral devices. And these same people all know that there's like, oh, you can find something on your shit. Like, hey, everybody knows what a rubber ducky is. Everybody knows what a pineapple is. Like, cool. I followed like the Bash Bunny project. Everybody watches Hack.5. Everybody, maybe they don't. I guess I take for granted what general knowledge is because everybody keeps telling me I'm stupid or intellectually disabled or doctoring my records. ArchWiki is super informative. I took Linux 1 and it was Red Hat. So you have to yum. You have to do all their nonsense. It doesn't always make sense. But like, cool, Oracle, yeah, at the time. It's like Red Hat 9, 10, maybe. But that's like those distros that do that. That's why I didn't like Debian, because you had to do your whole thing. Like, I like the rolling release model. Like, I don't want to Pac-Man SIU. I was trying to make the most minimal lightweight system. I was on like Arch. It was like Alarm version 7. I was trying to make a locally hosted smart house because I had this crazy notion in like 2015, 2016, 2017, that if I had like 10 rich friends who wanted the same idea as I did, even though I couldn't keep customers at a strip club, I thought someone was leveraging people on people. Just so people know, I don't remember anybody I gave a lap dance to. So if people are being leveraged for that, like, that's stupid. Just talk to me, I'll cover for you. People should know in my personal life, I've never sought to break up a relationship. Never sought to be shitty, not petty or jealous, whatever. But every little friend, like I gave all of my guy friends who had daughters coding for girls and a bunch of other things. I gave everybody Raspberry Pis for Christmas one year, tried to encourage Linux, like all my friends who were kind of like, didn't really have job focused, different things. I tried to get projects going. I would take that all back and be like, they do not want my kind there, I was told. By a really cool guy with a lot of friends. Yeah. Writes malware, which I don't know what company you're working for. I don't know your CVs, like I don't know. Malware is just where, depends on what you're using it for. Everybody's hat's kind of a shade of gray in this world. But anyways, grew up watching XKCD. Had it on my EverQuest character lately. My Xboxed me. Yes, I have a max level cleric. Yes, I used to watch countless hours of EverQuest back when you had to traverse with a corpse. Dumb shit. I know it got bought by Daybreak, and people hate Russians. I guess I'm called like a Russian sympathizer because I had a lot of Russian friends. They tend to be more matter of fact, less bullshit. Don't automatically trust the government and systems like my idealistic ass. I used to work for a 3-letter though, but hey. Dumb side projects, trying to start my own BBS game, stupid shit. Can't do that without community support. I used to follow all this stuff. Like, you watch things. Like, back when I was trying to figure out how they were hacking my Apple shit, like, and I looked into, like, OpenSUSE, BSD, you come upon, like, Brian Lenduke, and you hear all these things. You follow, like, Pogolimnix, Librem 5, you're already following Hack.5, and you're like, oh, the Packet Squirrel comes out, like, coming up with Squirrel, other, like, coding things, like, pretty cool. Nobody knows LSBLK. Well, I guess that doesn't pop up everything. I don't want Wi-Fi or anything. But I'm dumb. I joined Arch Women in like 2017 or 18. Back when I was gonna do a base dev install, like Yowert was still supported. I don't really need a Pac-Man wrapper, I guess. I was gonna use VI2, like Vim Adventures, great game. Teaches you how to use that. You can really work on your papers a lot better, especially if you copy and paste all your sentences around like I do. You can look on the Arch user repository for like a whole bunch of different projects going on. Although when someone stops supporting their project, you gotta get really like manipulative in the motivation sales sense of being like, you guys still wanna work on your project, don't you? You guys still gotta support this project because I want it for my shit. But like, if you can get over all that, like use Arch Linux. If you can't, whatever. If you want to dick around with the politics, I don't. I'm not like a free open source person. I guess I should be. I'm weird. I don't think you have to trade security for privacy. I don't think you have to trade national security for torture. I don't know. Either way, I tried to get into a 3-letter. Then my life got imploded. I joined the EFF. Still not an activist or advocate, but that's as far as I went. I guess they might call me a dissident. Either way, I was not welcome in the cybersecurity community. The people, like when I wanted to start a business selling third-party software and going around to the strip clubs, like when they had the finance managers come doing like cybersecurity, back when I was being drugged for delusions of grandeur for wanting to write a book called How to Strip Your Way Through College or Get Tips from Those Who Did. And I wanted to put data protection and privacy, cybersecurity, finance, all these random tips that I learned in soft skills in the height of an industry that people from all over the world. My black book definitely contains a few people from the 3-letters, including some NBA player, a couple Olympians. I have an obsession with the Olympics. I've been a super fan my whole life because I always thought like it was the world coming together for sport and no politicking, even though it's all back channel. I mean, the French tend to own everything. I'm not a Francophile, but I don't hate the French. But if you want to work for Interpol or the UN, better learn French. Fuck English these days. I mean, I speak bad Serbian. Decent conversational elementary. I can script kiddie enough Python to get my shit working on a Raspberry Pi. I've been too scared to use computers for a couple years. I was gonna do a base dev install in front of some people at DEF CON. My dumb idea was to hire high-end escorts to get all the pieces of the puzzle I needed. I thought I could get some people interested with the fact that I had Pegasus on my phone in the wild as a civilian, American citizen, who, since she was a teenager, went on Disney cruises to Nassau and Port Lucia with her family. And since she was, at 21 or so, went to Canada, all-inclusive resort with her family. Yeah, hasn't left American soil. That could be problematic. I would have lied and said I did. In the right context. But, yeah. Don't go to Black Hat and DEF CON if you look like me, or you are like me. I had literally just been attacked and detained and drugged with antipsychotics for thinking there was something weird about my life or that something was going on, and for trying to report crimes against me. Granted, they were only cyber crimes, and some of them were physical. I've had Havana syndrome multiple times. We're not going to say this on video. We should edit this out. There's no cricket sound. We should do something else.